How the devil are we? I'm Matt, and the last thing that you'd ever want when you're out fishing with a pal is to wake up with your clothes on back to front with weird stains and missing time. Wonder what went on there. Don't know. Let's take a look.
It's August 2014 in Salt Fork State Park, Ohio. Two men are out fishing at night when suddenly their lives are changed forever. Tom Workman, the state director of Ohio's Mutual UFO Network, or MUFON, say these photos of what they were wearing may hold the clues to what they went through.
Roughly about 10:30, they saw a light coming across the sky to their north. An hour later, another set of lights comes by. And about 1:30 in the morning, they heard this extremely shrill woman's cry coming.
So one set of lights came in, another set of lights came in. Didn't really say, like, did it pass overhead? Did they fly by? Did they stick around?
From across the lake. At that point,
A woman screamed from across the lake.
the 43-year-old sitting on a lawn chair, watching his fishing pole. The 19-year-old, he's baiting his hook. The next thing you know, the 43-year-old gets his cell phone out. And it's 5:19 in the morning. He has no idea what happened between 1:30 and 5:19. And the 19-year-old is still up baiting his hook over 3.5 hours later.
Sorry, such a child.
Author Jason Martell says the bewildered men then make a break for it. But that's when things get really weird.
Stunned in disbelief, they started to just grab all their belongings, change their clothes. And as the older man changed his clothes, he was also noticing...
Hold on. So you're experiencing missing time. You think, shit, what's going on here? Like missing time, maybe a bit disorientated. Let's get out of here. But first, I'm going to pack up and then I'm going to get changed.
His shirt was inside out.
It's as if his clothes have been taken off and put back on incorrectly. And they say they have no idea where these stains came from.
I've got a theory.
The men believe these dirtied shorts and tops might carry evidence that they are victims of an alien abduction. If that's the case, their lost time would not be surprising.
So, one of them is, he wakes up, or sort of comes to, and goes, what time is it? And he's like, 3 hours have gone missing. He looks over, the young guy's baiting his hook. Right? So he's got his pole in his hand and he's baiting his hook. And he's like, oh, what happened? I feel weird. And I'm missing 3 hours of mid time. And he's like, yeah, me too. And he's like, let's get out of here. It's like, oh, clothes are on back to front. He's like, oh, that's weird. Let's get changed and get out of here. It's strange.
There are many instances when there's some type of an alien abduction experience where missing time occurs. A very similar feature.
I'm not making light of people's experiences. It does happen. I think people have reported it in the past. Missing time is a common one. It's just, I don't know about this one. It's like it's just those stains look. They're out there fishing. The clothes look a bit dirty because they're out there fishing, they're camping. Doesn't look particularly like weird, if anything. Don't know.
Happened with the Betty and Barney Hill case.
The Hill couple famously forgot 2 hours while driving on a New Hampshire road one night in 1961. With the help of hypnosis, they later recounted being examined and probed by aliens.
In many of these experiences of lost time, there are physical attributes that also take place.
Have you noticed as well, like, it used to be two things: flying saucers in the sky, alien abductions, right? Now, we don't call them UFOs or flying saucers anymore, we call them UAP, unexplained or unidentified aerial phenomenon, right? Because there's a move to, are they plasma-based life forms? Are they sort of grown? Are the UFO nuts and bolts from another dimension, another reality, another planet? So, but the alien abduction thing seems to have been left aside. Like, no one talks really about the alien abduction element of it anymore. Lou Elizondo comes out and says, I'm a nuts and bolts guy, but then he's talking about psionics and psychically connecting to alien spacecraft and communicating with them using your mind and sending out good thoughts and remote viewing, but alien abduction doesn't seem to be still on that list of topics. I don't know why.
Sometimes the clothes are put on wrong. A shirt is inside out.
Betty and Barney Hill were left with stopped watches, scuffed shoes, and a ripped dress. Is the clothing of the Ohio fishermen proof of a similar encounter? Okay, I know what you're thinking.
You don't. I don't. Well, 2 words for me. Brokeback Mountain.
Dirty clothes and a shirt turned inside out doesn't sound all that weird coming back from a camping trip.
Like if Jake Gyllenhaal and Heath Ledger.
Still, the men claim they were so disturbed that they stayed home for weeks afterward. Perhaps our experts can shine a light on this mysterious blackout. First, we ask emergency medicine physician Dr. Ed Hope if there's any explanation for the experience of lost time reported here.
When people black out or lose consciousness, medically, we think of something happening either with the heart or something with the head.
Could be drugged.
What's unusual in this case is that both of them blacked out at the same time, which
Yeah, allegedly.
kind of rules out a lot of these causes.
And what about their clothing?
I look at the clothing and all I see is dirty clothing. I mean, are they talking about the white stains in there, the zipper?
Under spectroscopic analysis.
One of the findings in the clothing of both these two gentlemen and in Betty Hill's clothes was carboxylic acid.
Carboxylic acid salt is found in food additives, some pharmaceuticals, and soap. It's not rare, but Tom Workman argues that the placement of this otherwise ordinary chemical is what makes it noteworthy.
Betty Hill's dress was brand new, and it was in the lower part of the skirt where you would normally never associate that type of a chemical with.
And the chemist found the Salt Fork abductees' clothes were similarly affected.
She found it on the pockets of their cargo shorts in areas that you would normally never find that type of a chemical at.
Sorry, that's a cough. Why would you never find chemicals there? Because if it's medication, you're going to store it in your pockets. You've got some sort of cleaning solution, pockets.
Yet, there might be a simple explanation. What if they were carrying hygiene products or medication in their pockets? Well, Workman points to areas of pinkish discoloration on both sets of garments, which might hold an even bigger clue.
The areas that discolored on Betty Hill's dark blue dress were around the lower part of the skirt area. And this is where she was claiming that aliens were grabbing at her.
So, some sort of secretion from the alien's skin is what they're saying.
On the gentleman from Salt Fork, the blue jacket had a pink cast to it. So maybe something was touching that jacket.
Tom was so compelled by the Salt Fork incident, he went there, looking for additional physical evidence.
And as I'm walking the area, I hit a spot about 100 yards from where they were. And I looked down, and I was standing in a perfect circle of dead grass. So I took samples from that region and also control samples around the whole region.
Tom got the samples analyzed, and the findings, once again, appeared anomalous.
It's a circle of dead grass. How big is it? Just give us a bit more detail. Come on.
One position was much higher iron content than all the rest of the areas. That area was the circle I was standing in.
Does it mean that possibly there's some type of connection to iron and alien spacecraft? We can't say no,
But we can't say yes either.
but one case doesn't prove anything.
Okay. Verdicts?
Our verdict? If you take them at their word, this remains an unexplained case of lost time. We can't be sure whether it was caused by an alien abduction or something else altogether.
Well, you know my theory. Although you'd have to say, what would they gain from going back to the community with this sort of story? They're saying, like, you know, missing time, weird clothing stuff happening. I suppose there'd been no benefit.
Unfortunately for these two anonymous men, they may never know for sure where those hours went.
Yeah, interesting one. Yeah, I made light and I cracked a few jokes that probably went over people's heads because they weren't really good. But yeah, I don't want to make light of people's experiences. They're what people call experiences now, rather than abductees. But bit of a strange one because Betty and Barney Hill, there's absolutely no reason why they would want to come out and draw attention to themselves in the 1950s being an interracial couple, you know what I mean? So that kind of tracks. And these guys, yeah, missing time seems to be really common occurrence around UFOs and abductees. So possibly something to it. Anyway, let me know what you think. What do you think occurred on that fateful night whilst one guy was playing with his tackle? Don't know. Anyway, you take care and I'll see you on the next one.